Rally your people with the old cry, "Return to your tents, Israel." And from every spot of the diaspora, your subjects will spring up like a lever, overthrowing the tottering thrones of the mighty ones who are not loved by God. Jesus is still silent. He is the only one to be sitting calmly, as if the matter did not concern him, in the middle of about 40 hot-headed men, of whose arguments I can grasp only a tiny part, as they're all speaking at the same time, making a terrible din. He maintains his attitude and remains silent. They all shout, "Say a word! Answer!" Jesus stands up slowly, pushing his hands on the edge of the table. There is dead silence. While 80 eyes, aflame with curiosity, stare at him, he opens his lips, and the others do likewise, as if they wanted to inhale his reply. And the reply is short but resolute. No. What? Why? Are you betraying us? You are betraying your people. He's disowning his mission. He's repudiating God's order. What a hullabaloo, what an uproar. Many faces become crimson, while eyes are inflamed and hands are agitated threateningly. Rather than loyal supporters, they look like enemies. But such is life. When hearts are dominated by political ideas, also meek people become like wild animals against anyone opposing their ideas. A strange silence follows the uproar. It looks as if, having exhausted their strength, they all feel worn out and overwhelmed. They look at one another inquisitively, desolately. Some are upset. Jesus looks around and says, "I knew that this was the reason why you wanted me. And I knew that your attempt was useless. Chusa can confirm that I told him at Tarichaea. I came to prove to you that I'm not afraid of any deceit, because my hour has not come yet. Neither will I be afraid when the ambush against me takes place, because I came just for that. And I came to convince you, not everybody, but many of you are in good faith. But I must correct the error into which you have fallen in good faith. See, I do not reproach you. I do not reproach anybody, not even those who, being my faithful disciples, ought to act with justice and control their passions with justice. I do not reproach you, my just Timaeus, but I tell you that at the bottom of your love that is anxious to honour me, there is still your ego that is excited and dreams of better days, when you may see those struck who struck you. I do not reproach you, Manaen, although you appear to have forgotten the wisdom and the completely spiritual examples you had from me and from the Baptist before me. But I say that in you as well there is a root of humanity which flourishes again after the ardour of my love. I do not reproach you, Eleazar, so just because of the old woman left to you, always just, but not now. Neither do I reproach you, Chusa, although I ought to, because in you, more than in all those who want me to be king in good faith, is your ego alive. Yes, you want me to be king. There's no deceit in what you say. You've not come to catch me out, to denounce me to the Sanhedrin, to the king, to Rome. But rather than out of love, you think that everything is love, but it's not so. Rather than out of love, you're acting to avenge yourself for the offences given to you by the court. I am your guest. I should not mention the truth concerning your feelings, but I am the truth in everything, and I'm speaking for your own good. And the same applies to you, Joachim of Bosra, and to you, Scribe John, and to you, and he points at this one and that one, without resentment, but with sadness. And he continues, I do not reproach you, because I know that you do not want this spontaneously. It is deceit. It is the enemy who is working in you, and you are, without being aware of it, entirely dominated by him. Also of your love, O Timoneus, O Manaen, O Joachim, and you all who really love me. Also of your veneration, you who feel that I'm the perfect rabbi. Also of all that, he, the cursed one, makes use to harm people and to harm me. But I say to you, and to those who do not share your feelings, and with aims which sink lower and lower, to the extent of becoming treason and crime, would like me to agree to become king, I say no. My kingdom is not of this world. Come to me, that I may establish my kingdom in you, and nothing else. And now let me go,